Hello, Offseason Will here again. Welcome to the 2019 NHL Draft Recap Series. Today we're going to be looking at the names the San Jose Sharks added in the draft this year. Leading the way is Artemi Kniazev, and when he went off the board at 48, it just tickled me pink, and it continues to do so to this day. He's a perfect fit for San Jose. An aggressive offensive defenseman who's willing to jump into the offensive zone, play dangerously, but also not really much of a defensive slouch. He could end up just being a power play specialist and a solid bottom pair defenseman in the NHL one day, but I love the tools that Kniazev has. His mobility is fantastic, he's willing to take chances in the offensive zone, and he can be a good offensive catalyst. However, the Sharks followed that up at 55th overall, taking Dylan Hamaliuk. I've seen Hamaliuk play a little bit, and I never came away super impressed, but he does have some metrics that paint him in a relatively positive light. He involves himself in offense when goals are scored at even strength pretty well, but I just felt like there wasn't a lot of upside with his style of play, so maybe the San Jose Sharks are just hedging their bets a little bit in the second round. I just wasn't a big fan of this pick where he went. The Sharks took a bit of a break, but at 108th overall, they took Yegor Spiridonov, who I know has his fans in prospect circles, but I've seen him play quite a bit, and I'm not totally sold I buy what he's selling. He could be a bottom six energy center down the line one day. I did see some flashes of creativity and playmaking that were kind of impressive, but he's a big, strong player in a league that really doesn't have a lot of big, strong players. And whenever I saw him play outside of the MHL, I wasn't super impressed with what I saw. He does have some flashes of something interesting, so maybe he turns into something. But on his line with guys like Pavel Dorofiev and Dmitry Shushin and a few other players on that team, they rotated often, he didn't really stick out to me as much as some other guys on that team. So we'll see what happens, but this wasn't really a guy I would look at for the San Jose Sharks here. At 164th overall, they took Timur Ibragimov, and I'm not really sold on this pick either for them. I wasn't a huge fan of what I saw of him in the MHL, although I didn't see a tremendous amount of him, so I might have just caught some bad games. It is a 6th round pick, so you can't really judge it too hard, and you take who you like. I just feel like there were some players that were slipping to this range of the draft that might have been better bets. Although considering his age, the league he plays in, the numbers he put up, I wasn't super impressed with this pick from San Jose either. But what really helped things for San Jose at 184 was a nice pickup in Santeri Hatakka. I really liked flashes of what I saw of Hatakka. I thought he was really impressive at the under 18, and during the season he did cross a lot of boxes for defensemen in a Finnish junior league that is really underrated. I think it's going to be interesting to see where his career goes. If he jumps up a step in level of play, he could end up with Jokerit's team in the KHL, so we'll see if that ever happens. But I do think that he's an underrated defense prospect that really should have been gone before 184. So in terms of drafting value, I think San Jose did a really nice job at this pick. So that's it for the San Jose Sharks recap. Next video we're going to be looking at the Vancouver Canucks. If you liked the video, you can click all the buttons you see below me so you never miss another one. If you really liked it, you could support us on Patreon, where you get access to spreadsheets for drafted and undrafted prospects, as well as plenty of other goodies. Or you could pick up some merchandise from the Scouchwear shop. All the links are in the description below. So that's it for this one, and I hope you join me in the video where we break down the Vancouver Canucks.